And the guest joining me on the debate tonight, national spokesperson of the BJP and senior advocate of the Supreme Court, Nalin Kohli, joins us. I have Karan Verma, political analyst, joining us on the debate. Spokesperson of the RJD, Ejia Yadav, joins us on the show. Nikhil Jain, advocate and political analyst, joins us. Dr. Piyush Joshi leans towards the Aam Aadmi Party, joins us on the debate, and so does Professor Monojit Mandal. Thank you so much. I would like to begin with Dr. Piyush Joshi. And Dr. Piyush Joshi, on record, Raghav Chaddha said that this will be, I'm talking about the Chandigarh mayor elections, this will be the first election that will be India versus the BJP. If I were to take it as that, is this a flop debut for the INDI Alliance? Dr. Joshi.
Very good evening to all of you, my fellow panelists. And if we don't see anything wrong with the way this election has been conducted in Chandigarh, then I think we need to introspect very, very seriously as to where we are going wrong as a democratic nation. Because we very well know that how the numbers are stacked, and we very well know who had the majority. We very well know what was the obvious outcome. And if something is going wrong without following the proper protocol, then I think the signs are very serious for India as a democratic nation. You know, tomorrow someone else may form the government. Tomorrow someone else may appoint the presiding officer, and
foul on election results.
You know, where does it all end?
Dr. Joshi, is this the first time that you're crying foul on election results? Hasn't this been like a poll strategy for leaders? Hasn't this been a poll strategy? When you win an election, it's keeping mum. When you lose an election, then you speak about everything going wrong, right from the EVM to the format, everything is wrong.
You know, when I'm talking about this particular election result, you know, I'm not talking about all the other results we have had in the past. We are discussing the Chandigarh mayoral election today, and let us discuss about that only. And I would like to focus my comments on this election only. If something which is very, very obvious, you very well know, even before the elections have been conducted, as to who is going to be appointed the mayor based on the prevalence of the corporators in the municipality.
Can I make a point?
If the obvious doesn't happen, because the votes of the INDI Alliance members only have been declared invalid. None of the votes of the BJP have been declared invalid. So it is a mockery. It is a mockery. It is a mockery of the procedure. It is the mockery in which the election has been conducted. And I, for one,
what is a mockery?
Of the procedure.
Can I make a point, please?
It is a mockery of the EVM. It is always a mockery of the whole electoral process.
Have I commented about
when
EVM?
there is a defeat at hand? Let me go across to Nalin Kohli. Let me see how he counters that allegation. Because that allegation has been there time and again. Dr. Joshi, that allegation has been there time and again. Nalin Kohli, the INDI Alliance has not taken its electoral debut debacle very lightly. They're clearly blaming you, and they're saying that it's foul play from your end.
That's okay. Who's looking for a certificate from the INDI Alliance? And why should we? Let's understand something as bluntly as it gets. The rules that apply everywhere the same. This has been how it has been from day one, as it is today. Democracy is a numbers game. And ultimately, one who has the numbers succeeds. That is how it has been from day one. So if today, any party, Congress party or anyone else, cries foul, they need to go back first and look whether they applied the same rules when they were in power and succeeded. There is an election. So let's now look at it legally. There is an election in which a result has come, in which votes are treated as invalid. They are claiming that that this is foul play. On the other hand, equally true and equally credible, if their argument is believed to be credible, then equally credible is the counter argument which comes from the BJP side that your members gave invalid votes. So if your members give invalid votes and the BJP gets more number of votes, in that sense, he gets elected. You have a problem, you can go to the court. The rules of the
You've done
court
that,
will be
sir.
based on the evidence,
done
but
that.
it's not going to be decided on a TV debate. So they can't talk about, now let's come to the Aam Aadmi Party. What is the Aam Aadmi Party talking about any morality? Mr. Kejriwal, who's the leader of the party, does not even have the courage to face the ED when 3 of his colleagues are in jail. For what? For a liquor scam. Why is there a liquor scam? Because they removed the old excise policy. They said it's useless, throw it in the dustbin. After they throw it in the dustbin, bring a new policy without following procedure by helping out people. When this comes out in the media, they throw the new policy in the dustbin and get the old policy. His colleagues, which includes 2 ministers of his government, being in jail, being denied bail, are they saying the Supreme Court, the High Court, the other courts are run by the BJP? Somewhere or the other, every judicial forum is saying, yes, there is a prima facie case.
Are we
That does
debating
not
upon
mean,
the
let me finish,
India
let me
Alliance?
finish, I didn't interrupt.
Sir, I do
will
understand,
not
but
do
you are
a debate
digressing
if
from
I'm
the subject,
interrupted.
sir.
I'm clear. I don't interrupt anyone.
Let him make his
I
point.
will not
Dr.
do a
Joshi,
debate if I'm
I
interrupted.
gave you your
I'm clear.
space. Let Lalit
I am
Lalit
just
make his
asking, he's
point.
digressing from the subject, ma'am. We
Go
can
ahead,
debate
go ahead.
till the
Finish
cows
my
come
point.
on
So I'm
all the
coming on
matters
the
under the
question.
sun.
No, I will finish
No,
my
no,
point.
I'm not
That's
going to
what
allow
I was
anyone
just-
to
I will
digress.
finish
Rest
my
assured.
point, please. Now I'm being
I'm not
blunt.
allowing anyone to
Let me
digress.
finish my
He's
point,
just
please.
completing his point
There
and we
is
move
no
further.
argument
Go ahead,
of,
go ahead, Lalit.
1 minute, let me finish my point. So the Aam Aadmi Party cannot claim any morality, and last of all, Mr. Kejriwal, who is the chief minister of Delhi, with his ministers in jail, running away from facing the ED and giving the truth. Not one day has he come out and said in a press conference, these are all the documents. These all show that I have done the right thing. You ask him on excise policy, he talks education policy. You ask him on an excise ghotala, he will answer you that BJP is bad.
Lalinji,
So
you're a
therefore,
learned
Aam
fellow. What
Aadmi
are we
Party
debating
need
tonight?
not give us anything
what are we
in
debating
terms of
tonight?
any nasiyat or advice, because they are hypocrisy
Sir, are we talking about the
completely.
moral turpitude or are we debating the election results today? What are we talking about?
Okay,
We
what
can
is
debate
very
all the matters
interesting
under the
is,
sun today.
what is very interesting is, let me go across to Nikhil. Nikhil. Okay, Dr. Joshi, I will come to you. Let me go across to Nikhil Jain. And what is very, very interesting is that did the Aam Aadmi Party not give a very, very brutal insight into what's going to happen to the Congress party? Ek thi Congress. This jibe came from them. It did not come from the BJP. Ek thi Congress. So this is how it's going to be, Ek thi Congress?
No, so Chairita, let's not talk about the political rhetorics made by one party for another. Let's talk about a broader issue that is of greater relevance to the country at the moment, that there is an election to the post of the mayor of Chandigarh. And first of all, this is not an election that happened through EVMs, so let's not talk about EVMs at the moment. This was an election where chips were put in 3 baskets, 1 basket for the Aam Aadmi Party candidate, 1 for the BJP candidate, and the 3rd for the invalid votes candidate. And now the High Court is entertaining a plea into the matter. This is a sub judice matter, because what the Aam Aadmi Party councillor contesting for mayor is claiming is that the presiding officer for the elections indulged in foul play and the due fair electoral process was not followed. This is a question of grave concern for the country's democratic and electoral process right now. Let not Mr. Nalin Kohli make it about ED and Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party and Congress. Whichever party wins, they may win. But the point is that the process has to be fair and proper. Also, Sucharita, there's a lot of audio disturbance. I can't hear what you're saying.
The process is always unfair when you lose. Isn't the process always unfair when you lose?
Absolutely
Nikhil?
not. Nobody is saying that,
And
Sucharita.
I'm not
Look
talking
at
about mere
what has
political
happened
rhetoric.
there. That there
This
are
is not
allegations
mere
that the
political
presiding
rhetoric.
officer mixed
Two
the votes of the
political
invalid
parties
votes
are going to
basket
mark
and the
their
AAP
political
basket,
debut of an
and a due
alliance.
process was not followed.
And they are
The
losing
order of
it.
the High Court dated
You will
24th
be
January has
reminded
not
of these
been
comments,
followed.
Nikhil.
Are we to not care about flouting of orders of constitutional courts in this country? Are we to not care about having a fair electoral
answer
process in
this,
this country?
Sucharita?
Aam Aadmi Party, BJP, Congress can all win and
Karan
lose
wants to come in.
elections.
Karan
That should
wants to
not
come
matter as much as having a fair electoral
Nikhil, can I make a
process
point,
matters.
please? Now, I've heard you.
I am
Let me
very
answer this.
surprised, Karan,